Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good afternoon. How are you? I am from Bangladesh, Dhaka. Today I am going to discuss a special type of grammatical item from English grammar, and its name is voice. Its name is, I told, voice. Voice, do you know what is it? Is it a sound we make with the help of our mouth, throat, lip, and other organs? Is it? No, it's not. It's a different, a special type of grammatical item from English language, and it is of two kinds. Voice is of basically two kinds: active and passive. Active and passive. Okay, let's see active and passive. Voice. Active. Passive. Okay, ACTIVE, active. Active voice. Okay, voice is of two kinds. Number one, active. Number two, passive. Number one, active. Number two, passive. As I told earlier, it's a special type of grammatical item. Actually, voice works with the verb. Voice works with the verb, with a verb. Okay, and you know, verb is a very important part of speech. Okay, it's a very important part of speech. Some grammarians tell this is the most important part of speech. This is the most important part of speech. So, if you want to learn about verbs properly, then you can also learn voice. If you learn voice properly, you will also be able to understand verbs properly. Do you understand? Have you got my point? I think you have got. Thank you. Let's come to the point. Active, passive. Okay, let me give some example before giving the definition of voice or active or passive. Let me give some examples. If you have some examples, you will be able to understand properly, easily what are called active or passive or voices. Okay. I did it. I did it. I did it. Okay, it's a sentence. I, this is what? Subject. And it is verb, verb. Verb. And it's an object. object. I did it. It's a sentence, and you know, in this sentence we see that the first word is the subject, and verb, and this one is the object. If the subject pattern, verb and object is in regular way, first subject, then verb, then object. Okay, then it is called the regular pattern of a sentence. Okay, and if it's in the regular pattern, then we call it what? Active. Active voice. ACTIVE, active. Okay, and now we will see its passive form. Its passive form we will see. Already I told that, and also I have written that here the first one, I, it is called subject of this sentence, and this one is verb, and it, this one is object of this sentence. Okay. In case of passive voice of this sentence, okay, the last word, I mean the object, will come first. Okay. So passive, I am writing passive, P-A-S-S-I-V, passive. It. So let me write it first. It. You know, I here in the small form, but here I have written in the capital form. Why? Because this is the first word, I mean first letter of this sentence. So I have written here in the capital form. It. Okay. Then here there will be an auxiliary verb, I mean helping verb, and the helping verb comes here according to its according to the person and number, and also according to the tense of this sentence, of the given sentence. Okay. Here we see that this sentence, I did it, this is the a sentence of past indefinite tense. Okay, this is the sentence of past indefinite tense. So here the auxiliary verb will be was. It was. In case of past indefinite tense, in the present voice, okay, only two auxiliary verbs come. They are was and were. Okay, was and were, and again this subject here, it, it is the subject, and that's why this subject is third person and singular number. That's why it will be was, not were. Was because it is singular number. So it was. Then the main verb, it was this word was the auxiliary verb, and now we will write here the main verb. Okay, and what is the main verb here in the given sentence? I mean the active voice, did. So its past participle form will be written here. Okay, according to formula, in passive voice, in all cases, we always write the past participle form of the verb. Okay, did, do, did, done. You know, do, this is the present form, did is the first verb, and done is the past participle form. Okay, so here I am going to write done, D-O-N-E, done. It was done. Okay, after finishing the work of the what? Main verb, then according to formula of passive voice, there will be a preposition by, by. Okay, we always write by preposition in case of passive voice, except some exceptionals. Okay, by. It was done by. Okay, done by. Now you see what is left. It written here was auxiliary verb, did. In case of did, we write here, we have written here done, and according to formula we have written here by. And what is left out from this sentence? Okay, I. Okay, after by we will write I here. Okay, but I will be come in some different form, that is we will write its objective, I mean me, and the objective phrase of I is me. That's why I'm going to write here me. That means it was done by me. So what I have written here, see, First I have written here it. In the same way I have written here it. Okay. Then this sentence was an example of past indefinite tense. That's why I have written here was. Okay. And I have written here done. Why? Because it is the past participle form of this verb did, and according to formula there will be a preposition by. Okay, and I have written here me that in case as it is the objective case of I. Okay, in this way I have finished this voice change. I mean it was in this sentence was in the active form, but I have written here I have changed it in the passive form. Okay, so in the same way you can also do every voice, every sentence, each and every sentence of active voice from active voice to passive voice. Okay, I have written here I have changed here from active voice to passive voice, but we can also see an example from passive voice to active voice. Actually it is not so necessary. Active voice to passive voice, this changing is very much necessary. We always do it in the voice chapter of any grammar book, but from passive voice to active voice this changing is not so required, but it's also sometimes required, but sometimes it's also required. So let's see an example from passive verb, the changing from passive voice to an active voice. Passive. My bag was taken by him. My bag was taken by him. Okay, my bag was taken by him. Let's change it into active form. Active. After this by preposition, what is written here? Him. Okay, him. This is the objective case of he. So I am going to write here he first. He. Okay. What verb here it is written? What verb is here? Was taken. Was taken. That means its active form will be in the first indefinite form. Active form will in the first indefinite tense. Okay, so was taken, that means here I'm going to write took. Take, took, taken. Take, took, taken. So I write here what? To, first form. He took. He took. You see, him, by him, I have already written he for that, and was taken for these two words I have written here took and my bag. Now it is left and I am writing now my bag here. My bag. He took my bag. He took my bag. Done. Okay. So we see that passive voice here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 words. But in the sentence of passive form 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are only 4 words. 2 words here are extra. I mean, there are 2 more words than this sentence. In this sentence, there are 2 more words than the usual. Correct? I think that you have got some idea from this class. Okay, next class we will in the next class I will discuss with some more examples of voice changing. Until then, thank you very much. Bye bye for today.